action. All my is strung on these hatching. You already know. Poppin'. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rockin'. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm poppin'. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
What's going on, Giants fans, sports fans, NFL fans across the world? Back up in the building with another episode of New York Giants live at the Big Blue Lounge with the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. I got my co-host, Big Pat Sports Talk, Classified 3F with Joe, and of course myself, Big Blue GNATION Inside Sports. And today we are going to give you a brief little live, as we start to get the ball rolling again, getting back into the routine of bringing you guys all the NFL content. Make sure you tune Saturday night for Leather to the Face, Terrence Bud Crawford versus Earl the Truth Spence for the fight of the year, live Saturday night right here on GNATION Inside Sports. Big Pat will be there, Joe will be there, myself, and most likely Wales as well. And we will give you that great content. But tonight we're going to talk about training camp. What's going on, Pat? What's going on, Joe?
Man, nothing much. Just getting some training camp news. Trying to pump out the videos for you guys. Like, man, it's sleep is whoo. But I am excited about a couple of things in training camp. Definitely the Daniel Jones to Darren Waller connection. It looks legit. It looks like as long as Darren Waller is healthy, he's going to be a legit force in the league this year.
Yep.
Another thing I wanted to talk about was the Saquon Barkley interview. They asked him what made him come back. He said he had an epiphany and he followed his heart and came back. He asked his family, what was best. They said, do what you do best, what you love doing. And he said some advice that some of the old guys who reached out and told him was, if you show up to training camp, don't show up to training camp with no animosity. Leave that at the door when you come to training camp. Come to training camp with a clear conscience. And he said he took that to heart, and that's what he did. And I'm glad to see that he came in good spirits and good faith, upbeat and playing. So I look forward to this year with John Michael Smith, Evan Neal, Andrew Thomas, Azudu at left guard. I think McKeithen will be at right guard, or I don't know, but we'll see how that plays out. But I look forward to seeing the New York Giants offense looking spectacular and completely revamped. Oh.
Joe, what you got, man, before I get into my little thing? Pause.
Nobody want to ask you about your little thing, sir.
Yeah, first, never mind.
We ain't even been on 30 minutes. 3 minutes.
All right. Nah, I mean, I think the defense this year is going to be pretty stout, man. Deontay Banks, I told people about Deontay Banks. He's going to struggle early because of his play style. And as you can see in training camp, he is struggling covering our receivers such as Colin Johnson or Isaiah Hodgins, Paris Campbell. They're beating him to the inside, and he's biting on a lot of double moves right now. And I'm glad he's getting this exposure in training camp, because when it comes time to playing other guys, he's learning from his mistakes. So I'm glad that he's being baptized a little bit. They're going at him pretty hard here in training camp in the very beginning. I think Wink is getting him ready to be in a starting role. He's going to have to learn to be patient. He's going to have to learn to, when you do come to the line of scrimmage to bump somebody, you have to get hands on them, because if you don't get hands on them, you're susceptible to anything that they want to do to you at the line of scrimmage, which Hodges took advantage of that. Colin Johnson took advantage of that in the red zone and got a couple of touchdowns put on him. And there's some stupid fans out there saying he's a bust already. I get it. He gets beat a couple of times in training camp, and he's the worst draft pick ever. That's the stupidest thing I see on Twitter. But I'm glad he's going through his trials right now because Wink is going to keep allowing him.
For now, they know the game.
Yeah, Wink is going to
Right
put him
now,
on an
they know the
island.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, Wink is going to put him on an island. He's definitely going to be on an island in preseason, and let's see if he sinks or swims. You know what I'm saying? So he has a major role coming up this season, and we'll see what he does this season. If he struggles early, don't get worried because a lot of DB struggle early in their careers with Wink because the way Wink plays defense and the way he puts you on the island. So let him learn now. Let him get his lumps now, and let's see if he takes some lumps in the season. But go ahead, Lou.
I want to say a big shout out to Deception, man. Before we even went live here, everybody's link in the chat.
Yeah,
Deception,
appreciate it.
appreciate you very much, my G. Word up, man. Eagles Uncensored in the building. He says, "Hey, yo, what's good, boys?
What's going on,
Man,
AK?
what's up?
E man.
Jaded God, what's good?
Hey,
What's good?
Jada.
Javi, JC Warbound,
Chavi.
Gordy,
El
Raphael,
Capitan, what's going on?
Michael R.
Jaded
Good
God,
evening.
Michael R. Shayla up in the building.
What up?
Billy D.
Michael
No,
R.
no, 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 no. That's
Michael R.
not Billy D. That's Billy Jean, my man. So, man, y'all seen this?
Mr. Prov, fellas, good evening. What's going on, Mr. Prov? Big Fridge.
Kayvon Thibodeau
Say he
over
just be
under.
maybe
I'm going
9-10.
under. Yeah, I'm going under.
I think he would be just shy, 9-10.
Y'all see Banks get baptized?
Yeah, I was just talking about that.
Big Blue for life, 57 Ortiz.
Watch
Saludo,
him.
mi hermano.
Watch how many people say he a bust just off of day 2 training camp and
Mhm.
him going up against Dan Waller, and everybody gonna call him a bust now. Are you trash or whatever? I mean, I don't care how fast you is in the 40, man. That NFL game speed is a lot different than college.
Yes, it is.
Maybe at practice or not. Man, you got to do what 6'6", 245, flying across the middle. Be hard for anybody to cover.
Well, let me ask you this question, Lou, since you go with the defensive line and the linebackers and things. Are you a little bit worried about our linebackers allowing Darren Waller to go off the way that he is right now? McFadden, like Jay Lay say, like Deontay Banks, he's been getting baptized by Waller. So has Beavers, has been getting absolutely destroyed by Waller across the middle. And I mean, like anybody we put on him, because he beat up Banks, he beat Holmes, he beat Cordell Flott. He's beat just about everybody that's been put on him. So are you worried about that, or how do you feel about that?
I'm not I'm not worried one bit because it's limited. They done got no pads. They doing slow pace. They not trying to overexert these guys and have no injuries early on. They want to kind of walk through these plays with these guys and get these guys to get a feel of what the schemes are going to be like, what the playbook is going to be like, what their assignments are going to entail, and what kind of identity we're trying to establish here for all the newcomers. We kind of established last year, gritty, you know, play every down to the whistle and just try to stay close and pull it out in the end. That's kind of the team that we were last year. And I think now we're going to try to open up the playbook more now that we have more weapons. You're going to see more versatility, more trick plays, and so I think there's no cause for concern right now because they're just trying to get these guys a feel for what they're going to be getting into.
Yeah, I truly believe that too. My only concern with the linebackers this year is please, please, please take advantage of what Leo and Dex is going to give you in the run game. attack the hole when you see the hole opening up for that running back. Be there to fill your gap. Like, please do that this year, because if they do that, we'll be just fine. Last year, we gave up so many damn runs because freaking Jalen Smith and Tay Crowder and McFadden. I know he was a rookie, but man, they were just out of place all the damn time. Be where you're supposed to be, and let's get off the damn field. That's the only thing. Only thing I want to see the defense do: get off the field on third downs and have good gap control. Hold the edge on runs and control your gaps.
I think he froze.
Is Lou froze? Well, he might be froze.
He's either froze or he's doing the mannequin challenge.
Right. But Jay, what you think about training camp so far? I mean, what's some of the things that you have seen so far in training camp? Anything that's have you, a little worried, or just tell me your whole ordeal about training camp so far,
I
if you
mean,
have anything to say about training camp.
it's only what day 2, so just from what I've seen so far is Daniel Jones and Waller, they're building a rapport. They've been working out since Arizona together, so that's you're gonna see that. I haven't really seen nothing with Jalen Hyde. He had like a little touchdown, but of course we're not in pads. It's really kind of hard to get a firm grasp of really what players are ready to do or what they're going to be capable to do without having pads on. It's a whole different game once you hit and once you able to bump people and attack the quarterback. Of course we're not going to be hitting them, but at least be able to get there.
That's very true. Shout out to the Honey Badger in the chat. He said, "What's up, my brothers? I'm in tune. Hope everyone is well. God bless. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Make sure you like and sub up to the channel. Thank you, Mr. Honey Badger." He said, "Iman, it was reported that Saquon wanted 15 million. Like I said, I think he wanted a contract. I think he wanted around 15, 16 million, and maybe Rock Nation was pushing to give him the most lucrative contract."
He literally
And
said 15 million in the interview this morning out his own mouth.
yeah, so maybe he was shooting for like Christian McCaffrey guaranteed money in the 30 millions, and maybe the Giants was nowhere near that. They would probably be in the mid 20s, around 24, 25. Who knows what was going on, but he did say 15 million out his own mouth in the interview today.
Hey, I got a question, y'all. I'm glad that this Saquon stuff is over. I can't wait for the fan base to catch up and for it to be over. You know what I'm saying? Something we're not even discussing anymore because it's in the past. But I want to move on to talk about week 1 and how we match up against these cowgirls.
Ain't no matchup. We're gonna stomp that ass, man. Why you even my broadcast with that bullshit, man?
I'm saying
no, this is about the motherfucking Cowboys. I know you live in Texas. I know you got to hear a lot of bullshit.
I hate these
up ass idiots about Dallas to the America's team. Listen, don't nobody give a damn about no America's team when America's government is on some super food. Okay,
I ain't saying nothing about America's team. I said, what type of matchup do you think we're gonna, what's gonna be some good matchups? Like seeing Hyatt go against Diggs and see how he works that out, or how Parsons to see if he's gonna be able to cover Waller, or who's he gonna pick up, Waller or Saquon, things like that. I'm not saying they're gonna beat us. I got money riding on both them games. We're gonna sweep them. That's what I think.
I think it's going to be a good game. I think the matchup of Parsons and Andrew Thomas is going to play a major role in that game. Can Andrew Thomas get a bounce back against Parsons? And because he was sick when he played them the second time, and Parsons, I think, got 2 sacks that game. The matchup between Evan Neal and DeMarcus Lawrence is going to be a very good matchup in that game, because we don't win that matchup again, Daniel Jones is going to be running for his life. John Michael Schmitz versus Hankins and those guys in the middle. Basically, what I'm telling you, our offensive line versus their defensive line. Who wins that matchup? I think wins that game.
Yeah, and then JMS was manhandling Hankins when they played each other in college.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I think our Achilles heel on this offensive line is definitely, to me, going to be Evan Neal. He's the biggest question mark to me. We don't know because if he's anything like last year, that's not good. It's not gonna bode well for the Giants, DJ or Saquon.
If he's anything like Andrew Thomas's second year, we're gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah, no, yeah, we just ain't heard nothing, which is good. We ain't heard nothing about it because I
No
seen
news is good news,
good
sir.
news. When it comes to offensive linemen, for real, there's no news is good news because you don't. I seen somebody on Twitter talking about, oh, I heard nothing about JMS and like cricket, like a little cricket emoji. I'm like, they're offensive linemen. If you don't hear nothing, that means they're doing their
Yeah,
job.
they're doing their job, moron. He's not out there to catch touchdowns, stupid. But
Man,
I think that matchup is really going to determine the outcome of that game. If our offensive line gives Daniel Jones time with the weapons that we have now against their secondary, I'm very confident in Waller beating Van Der Esch and their safeties and Hyatt and Slayton and Campbell and Hodgins getting open in the middle of the field against that defense with DJ with time. And let's just say they do lock something up. Daniel Jones going to take off on them again because you can't spy Daniel Jones right now. And Barkley, who knows, Barkley might go off that game. So I'm very confident if that offensive line blocks against any team in the league next year. Very
Big
confident.
Blue for Life 57 Ortiz says it can't get better than Sunday night primetime game at MetLife. Let's go Giants. Jones and Barkley are gonna ball out. I agree with you 100%. And not only Jones and Barkley, I think a lot of people gonna get off on Dallas that first game.
Yeah, it's basically the trenches, man. Can our trenches, get some pressure on Dak Prescott and force him into mistakes? Sometimes you ain't even got to force Dak Prescott into a mistake. He'll give you one.
do it for you.
Right, he'll do it for you. Is Pollard going to be all the way back that game? Zeke is no longer there, so you ain't got to worry about Zeke. Can we handle Brandon Cooks and what's the receiver? Number 88, CD Lamb. Can we handle those two guys and Michael Gallup and the tight end that they have?
I think Adoree Jackson gonna shut Brandon Cooks down, and you just put Banks on CD to see where he's at because he's gonna be playing against top tier receivers unless Adoree just takes over when we're playing the Raiders. Do you want this rookie up against Devontae Adams or do you want Adoree Jackson? Or will he be able to handle it? I think we'll be able to see first thing on.
No, I put him on Michael Gallup because more than likely on third downs, CD Lamb is going to be in the slot. Cordell Flott is probably going to have to step up because I do not want to see Darnay Holmes on that field on third downs anymore. I just don't want to see it. And Deception, he says, won't they put Parsons on Neal? Maybe on occasion, but Michael Parsons is an alpha male. He's going to want to go against the other alpha male.
He roams too. He roams around a lot.
Yeah, he's going to want to go against Andrew Thomas and show Andrew Thomas who's the better player. That's just in his nature, and that's a very good thing for the Cowboys as far as his attitude towards the game. He's not going to shy away from Andrew Thomas. I'll give him that. He's going to come out there and try to take Andrew Thomas's, his heart and show him that, hey, you're not that great. And that's what he's going to try to do.
He's sadly mistaken.
Yeah, but I think Parsons. I mean not Parsons, but Evan Neal and Banks are going to have the biggest tasks ahead of them during that game. To me, out of everybody on the field. I mean, and John Michael Smith, but he already dominated their interior, at least that one guy in college. So I mean.
I already told you guys 11-6. I don't know why people be bugging. Yeah, act like y'all don't know this already.
So, Lou, what have you seen in training camp, or what have you heard in training camp that may bother you a little bit, or just your overall standing on training camp so far? What are you observing?
Nothing really. I'm old enough to know. I've been watching the game long enough to know that all of this is just formalities, really. It's just warm-ups, walkthroughs, glorified walkthroughs with a little bit of running, a little bit of throwing here and there. Nobody's hitting. Nobody's really, trying to their best, running full speed, So this is a dress rehearsal. Now next week we'll see something.
Yeah, we got a preseason game coming up not too long from now. A little over 2 weeks. That's what I'm excited about. See the first preseason game. That's gonna be dope.
Who we playing in the first preseason game? Carolina or something like that?
Something like that. I forgot who we played. Hold on.
Not the Carolina Kicks. Keep her.
Oh, no, we played the Lions.
Oh yeah, that's why we got the little practice with them too.
Yeah, we got the Lions, then the Panthers, then the Jets.
Oh, they played Jets.
I'm surprised they don't have us playing the Patriots again this year. We normally always play the Patriots.
He's already looking nice in training camp. He looks focused. He's locked in. So I can't wait to see him this year with these.
You're not the only one, Mr. Prof. I get upset too, but then I got to remember. Also, he's got to have something to talk about. DJ's not giving him anything to talk about. That
Man, he
makes
looks
me happy.
focused. He looks focused.
Yeah.
Every pass I've seen him throw in training camp so far was locked in, laser focused.
Yep.
Yeah, DJ look like he's gonna turn some heads this year. Like, no BS, man. It's like his passes are like laser focused. When he gets out the pocket, he's looking down the field because he has trust in the people around him now that they can turn around and make a play for him. That play Barkley made for him in the end zone was dope. So yeah, I think, man.
Big Blue Doja.
What's going on, Doja? I think
Doja.
that dude, as long as they protect him this year, he's gonna make plays, bro. Somehow, some way, he's gonna make a play.
Telling you, Giants going all the way. Nothing but right.
That's what I mean. It's so hard to come up with content for people to like. I don't even bother. Once a week is good enough. There's just nothing going on in the Giants cap. They're working, they're studying, they're training hard. That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
or anything.
Yeah, this is the most weapons that I think we've had in a long time.
Yeah, in a long time, bro.
Yep. Christ, over the last 6 years, it was, what about my quarterback? My quarterback sucks.
Yeah.
Look at the pieces they put around him.
Man, if they had like a GM of the Year award, it definitely goes to Joe Shane.
Yeah, Joe Shane been doing this thing, bro.
Man. He's and then all these contracts he's got to be smart to where they don't even start until the next year. So by the time they even get going, the market is going to be way above what they're getting paid anyway.
Sorry, fellas. Haven't eaten all day.
No.
Me either, bro. Trying to get something to eat now.
So my wife downstairs cooking right now. Chair, man, it's gonna be a good season, man. I'll be very shocked if they fell on their face, man. We got everybody. Most of the guys that's here is their either at least their second year here. We got the rookies, of course, but I mean that's every year. Everybody has pretty good chemistry.
As long as these boys stay healthy, I think they're primed for a very, very good season.
I don't even want to say the I word.
Woo. Shit.
You over there eating like Major Payne.
No. He's eating some spicy shit. Got my eyes watering, forehead sweating and shit. Woo. Shit real.
Man, since everybody got their deals done, like you said, Joe, ain't really nothing even. Everybody done, everything's sold up, man. Joe Shane has literally filled all the gaps and all the holes we needed to fill, all, all the spaces on the team that we needed to preoccupy. All of those parts of the team have been addressed by Joe Shane. Every single one.
Hey, Bookends. Tudo!
What's going on, Tudo?
From inside linebacker to offensive line depth to a running back, a quarterback that's reputable and that could win us games, or secondary. He's done everything we asked of him, man. And I say all that to say they still talk shit about him, and he's done did everything that we've asked him.
Oh, they're always gonna talk shit about him.
Yeah, I don't understand, man. It's like people don't.
JC Warbound says something special is happening. Giants are going to crush it this year. Big Blue for Life 57 Ortiz. Daniel Jones looks confident so far in training camp, aka Danny Dimes. He's gonna take us to the playoffs again. Then we're gonna call him Danny Dollars.
Hope so.
Judo, my brother from another mother. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, massive salute and respect to El Rey de Boricua, G-Nation, Big Blue Crew, Bronx, North Carolina, Big Boss Pat, Joe, J-Lay, and all diehard Giants fans in the building, and all ninjas. All you ninja watchers, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. Most important thing you can do is hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Support the cause, man.
Support the content, man.
Don't be a ninja watcher watching from the shadow realm. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. Orty, what's good? What's good?
Bookends, what's good, my boy?
Rosia.
What's up, Tudo?
Miss Kim, we know you're somewhere there listening. Much love and respect.
Kim, can you put that up, Lou?
It's up.
Yeah, you gotta read this. She thinks I'm bullshitting. There.
Hey, Tudo.
Hi, Tudo. I got her on camera.
Good evening, gents. Mr. Eric Johnson in the building. What's going on? Shania FX, what's going on?
Shania.
I sent you the link in your Twitter, but it is just in case.
Goofballs in the building.
What's going on, two giant goofballs?
Mr. Andrew, I believe that's what his name
Yeah, Andrew.
I have a question. Did Barkley fire his agents?
Yes, the first one he fired, the second one he hired and got a contract.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back.
Yeah, that's tough.
Getting hyped. Giants look good. Coach Miz. Pretty good. Okay. He's a Meshuggah nut, this Miz guy. G-Man is coming. What's going on? Bookend Tackles in the building. But yeah, guys, things are looking up, man. I'm telling you, Giants are going to make some big noise. I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel agrees. We're all excited. We all can't wait to see what types of things Dable is going to think of with this offense, him and Kafka. And I'm excited for it. And with Barkley coming back, that's a 1-2-3 punch.
Oh yeah.
Play action, RPO, running, passing. It's hard to defend all of that. Yeah. I'm telling you, we're gonna invent a new offense. It's not the Wildcat, it's El Gato Loco. I'm telling you. Won't be gone until December. Damn. Who? Who's
Jalen Ramsey, cornerback from the Dolphins.
Oh, he ain't a Giant.
He hurt his knee today. Shoot, Joe Burrow hurt his calf today. So,
hey y'all, baby boy crying. I'm finna get up out of here though. It was good rapping with y'all.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
All right, Jay.
All right,
Everybody
till next time.
tired. We ain't got much news to talk about. So on that note, go make sure you subscribe to J-Lay, the G-Way with J-Lay. Go subscribe to Big Pat Sports Talk. Talk your talk with Big Pat. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go subscribe to Classified 3F with Joe. He talking about fishing. He talking about fun. And he talking about football. Okay? So make sure you go subscribe to Classified 3Fs with Joe because he gives 0 fucks even though he got 3 Fs in his title.
Yeah.
Make sure you go check him out.
That's all I got now too, and I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Next year.
A little too talkative last time I was on. Heard the Bob Newhart comments afterwards.
Huh? No, man, we enjoy you when you was on the show.
Pause.
No pay
We
attention.
like having you on the show. I ain't gonna say that I enjoy it, man. You know that don't sound right. I'm just fucking.
Man.
Nah, bro. Ain't nobody said nothing about you being too talkative.
Yeah.
The hell? It's a talk show. What the hell?
Right. What are you supposed to do? Sit there and look at each other on screen the whole time?
I'm going to be Jones' biggest fans this year. I want him to shove his pause, sir.
Man.
Whoa.
What the hell? Jesus Christ.
Man, he'd be suspended if he did that. Man.
I don't know. In this culture, they might applaud him and say he's brave.
Yeah, okay.
Got a feeling Jones poised for a big year. I can sense it, and Pat will go off on so many. Can't wait.
If Jones have a huge year, man, I ain't gonna hear the end of Big Pat Sports Talk, and he's gonna have an end. Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we know what you meant, Miz. But that shit, I wasn't about to read that shit out loud, son. Dude.
That's a felony.
Once Jones out there teammate.
Jones throws 30 touchdown a season. He teabags the ref. What is going on?
Or are they saggy? That's the only question I have.
Double pause. Right.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Teabagging on the 35-yard line.
15-yard penalty. Touchdown. Right. Daniel Jones has been ejected from the game.
Oh, shit. Boy, y'all crazy. On that note, I'm going to end it because I can sense that right now this show is about to go all the way off the rails.
Man.
So thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button for all of these great content creators. Don't be a ninja watcher. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. And make sure you stay tuned Saturday night for Leather to the Face. Terrence Crawford versus Earl the True Spence. Fight of the year.
Gonna knock his ass out.
Saturday. Also on the co-main event, Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus man, I forgot the guy's name. But it's a good fight. So make sure you come
matter. Isaac Pitbull Cruz for the win that.
Y'all already know.
One of my favorite fighters, man.
He a beast. I mess with him. Pause. You know. But until next time, guys, y'all know what it is.
Hey.
Ain't no chatting, no liking, just action. All my just front like they tapping. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.